Good evening. Are you guys able to hear me okay? Dirty garage. I like it. Wife's gone. I have an excuse. All right, let's see. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm still learning all this new stuff Okay, perfect. All right, it's now 8 o'clock. We'll give it a few more minutes before I jump into the comments and discussion points that we need to talk about. I'm learning about all this interactive things that we can do online. So I loved one of the questions earlier about an alumni game. We've talked about that here locally in Gibson City, and so we'll see what kind of feedback we get. Hopefully some of the former players that have played in the game will possibly answer this survey also. Hopefully everybody's online. Their basements are staying dry because I know here in Central Illinois the flooding is bad. Okay, looks like we're up to 17 folks. That's great. Perfect. All right, well, why don't I go ahead and get started. First thing I wanted to discuss is first and foremost, just want to congratulate all the football players for being selected to participate in the All-Star football game. It's a great honor to not only be nominated, but to be selected by the Coaches Association. It's a huge honor. The Coaches Association does a great job selecting the players, and the Shriners really love putting on an event for the kids that's something that they'll never forget the rest of their life. So, and thank you, parents, for raising such fine individuals and all-stars. So that's a huge honor to all of you guys. So the next thing on my list is we've got an advertising deadline that comes up on May 18th. Right now, we've got about 30% of the kids that have turned in advertising for the program or collected donations. So if you players and parents could work with your booster clubs and your local sponsor or your stores in your communities, that would be great, because every dollar helps put on this event in which all the proceeds benefit Shriners Hospitals for Children. So it's very important to help us participate in the fundraising aspect of this game. I know everybody's busy, but every dollar counts. So we do have an online donation too, which is at ilshrinegame.com, and I will put that in the link here that you can go to, and it's right off the main page to do that, and you would get then credit for your advertising. In the packet, it states every dollar you earn, you get so many points, and you can use that towards merchandise, game tickets, banquet tickets, hats, bucket hats, all that good stuff that you can keep for a lifetime. I will also be sending out a list of players that we still need to collect the $150 for your fee to participate in that game, in which you get a quarter page ad, which still I've only got 13 ads in out of the 110 players that have been selected. So please get those into me. You're going to get 4 tickets to the game. You're going to get your game jersey, and then the rest of the amount helps cover the expenses for you to be there throughout the week. Also, I will send out a list of the photos along with the online bio that we need for the program. And as I mentioned, that May 18th is a big day for us to do that. One of the questions was, what's a goal that we should shoot for the athletes? If you could get $300, that's a full page ad, would be great. We've seen many kids get over $1,000 mark. So it's all about energy and effort, what you put forth. Several of the kids are well over $1,000 already. A lot of times kids that come out of the same communities really support these All-Stars, and they're there annually for this event. So let me mark that again, Brad, in yours. $300 would be great. Next on my list, any questions so far about that? If you do, I'm trying to follow along in the comment section. We'll keep up. The other item that I want to discuss is the All-Star Club. Our All-Star Club is for the Shriners and the parents, grandparents. Essentially what that includes is there's 3 levels. There's a coach's level, in which you get 6 reserve game tickets and 2 tickets to the banquet for $100. There's a quarterback level for $75, in which you get 4 game tickets and 2 banquet tickets. Team level is $50, which is 2 reserve game tickets and 1 awards banquet. You will also get recognized in the program. So I'm going to copy this information into the comment section. And then all you need to do is just send payment in with the category that you want, and that will take care of the All-Star Club. It's just a nice way to make it easy for parents to get tickets to the banquet, which is a really outstanding event. One of the gentlemen online, Jeff Brocknow, he helps MC. He also auctioneers the event. It's very high energy. Keynote speaker is always great, right along with our prince and princess. So I would highly recommend coming to the banquet for the parents and grandparents. This year we're going to have it at the Shirk Center, so there will be plenty of room. One couple items is it's business casual. The players don't need a ticket, and if you have children that are very young, they don't need a ticket either. So any questions on that, just go ahead and comment in the comments section. With that being said, moving on to the next topic, bulk tickets. In the last couple days, I've received several questions around bulk tickets. All that you need to do is just send your order form. What you need on bulk tickets right now is a discounted rate. I will put those in there, but most people get anywhere from 10 to 25 tickets. And I'm going to include the prices in there, and that will get you your bulk tickets. You can also online order through TicketLeap. This day and age, with everybody being busy, we also have the ability to order tickets, or you will have the ability to order tickets online through TicketLeap. So we do have a ticket office available around the clock for convenience for our parents and fans on that. Equipment needed. Actually, before I jump into the equipment, I want to talk about after the banquet, we've got a host. It's basically like a VIP party at the DoubleTree. Hopefully you guys have made reservations at the DoubleTree for a hotel, since it is a 9 o'clock start, or not a 9 o'clock start, 11 o'clock start. We have an event after the banquet where we have a magician that entertains the football players and our Miracle Leaguers on Thursday night. I'm sure your sons will be talking about that on Friday. You guys will have the ability to see Patrick on Friday night at the DoubleTree if you're able to stay there and see all the magic that he's able to do. But the rooms are $112 a night, and that includes breakfast also the next morning. Let me see here. Any questions? Is there a place to see? I don't have a place to share that information, but I can definitely send that to you via email, Heidi, in regards to how much a player has turned in. And also, I will hand out the certificates the day of check-in, the 4 tickets, and then the merchandising certificates. Okay. Missing anything else? Okay. Just checking to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. So equipment needed. That's a big part there. In the All-Star packet, it talks about what we will provide and what the player should bring. So the player needs to bring his own helmet, shoulder pads, hip pads, thigh pads, knee pads, practice pants, practice jersey, football shoes, any special pads that they may need. We will provide game jersey. They will also need to bring socks. We will provide game jersey, game pants, towels, laundry bags, and a ProTech helmet cap. So if there's any questions, contact Dave Jacobs or Drew Potoff around that. Also, back to the banquet while I'm thinking about it, it's business casual, as I said, and the players all wear their jerseys that evening. So no need to go out and spend a lot of money on outfits and nice dress clothes for the boys, because it's a pretty casual event. Okay. As I mentioned, the start time is 11 o'clock that Saturday. The gates will open at 9:45. We will start with pregame and introduce all the football players and go through all that. And that takes some time, introduce our pregame sponsors and stuff. So that way we can kick off at 11. One of our Shrine clubs will be cooking pork chops. So we'll have a nice butterfly pork chop for purchase at the concession stand. So you don't have to worry about going hungry that day. There will also be concession stands there. Couple of things else. Wanted to make mention that Rydell, who is a sponsor of this, has a Rydell store on College Town. I just posted that out on Facebook that if you would like to order some shirts, the red squad is the West and East is now blue. If you'd like to get your team colors there, feel free to do that. that deadline when that store shuts down is on May 5th. Another item is, I just forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh, check-in. So check-in is on June 11th. And with the number of kids that we have this year, this is the first time that it looks like we're going to have over 100 kids. Check-in will start at 8:30, and we would like to have everybody checked in by 11 o'clock. So if you can make sure that the kids get there, they do have the ability to drive down if the parents aren't able to take them. So that's what I would like to stress. And if you are unable to play, please let us know, okay? There's been many a times that we're calling kids thinking they're going to show up and they don't show up. And that's disappointing for those teammates that are counting on a player to be there and he doesn't show up without letting us know. So if you can't make it, please let us know, okay? Also, just want to send a big thank you out to Chase Creviston, who's our college intern that's doing a great job with some Twitter updates for us, recognizing and introducing all the players as we count down. It's hard to believe that we're now 45 days out from kickoff. I'd also like to thank Dave Jacobs, along with Drew Potoff from the Illinois High School Football Coaches Association, along with all the Shriners that are on our football committee that help make this event successful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this video and try to get it uploaded to YouTube so it can be shared tonight with other folks. And I will try to answer any questions in this thread over the next couple of days so that you can answer that. So to answer Zach's Albert's request, that is correct. $300 on average for ad and donations. Is there any other questions out there? Like I said, it's very important to get your ticket orders in, get your hotel rooms reserved if you want to come down and stay. Our thought process was last year it was very hot starting in at 1 o'clock. We just thought that we would get started early, and then that way the folks could get home early in the evening if you drove from the western several hours away from Bloomington. So any other questions, Dave, Drew, Jeff, any comments you guys would like to make? You've been on the committee and for several years, and just make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I know I want to thank everybody for the ones that have got stuff turned in, and like I said, we're 95% covered on that. So thank you, and I know it's going to be a life-changing experience for your sons to play this week. Hopefully they've had the opportunity to talk to other kids that have played in the game and what it means to go visit the Shriners Hospital in Chicago. We will tour on Tuesday and get to meet several of the patients along with our, I'd say he's our national ambassador, face of the hospital, Alec Kabakungan, to get to play basketball with him. So looking forward to a great week. So, and we also do, as Jeff mentioned here, we will be selling some additional merchandise on check-in, and we have a silent auction with some great items that the fans really like to keep as a keepsake for the event. So do we need any volunteers? No, I think we're in good shape on volunteers. Thank you for that. I think the question around the pillows and all that, they are more than welcome to bring their own pillows, but Wesleyan does a great job as far as providing sheets and blankets and all that. Let me get down there. Sheets and bedding are provided. Okay. Any other questions? And if not, don't ever hesitate to send me an email, or Dave or Drew, and we'll get your questions answered and make sure it's a great experience by all. Just one last comment. Zach Grant from Rochester High School, who played in the 2012 game, will be the keynote speaker. He's now a graduate assistant serving on the staff at the University of Illinois. So he's very excited to have the opportunity to speak to all the All-Stars. His old high school coach, Derek Leonard, will be coaching the East. So looking for a great banquet and a great week with the football players. So if there's nothing else, just want to say thank you all for joining the Facebook Live tonight, and have a great evening. And we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.